This is the plaintiff, Raheem Dehaney. He says he was with his current girlfriend, then saw his former girlfriend, and words were exchanged. Next thing he knows, the girl throws a can of soda through his open sunroof. Then, the car she was in backs into his car full force, denting it. The guy she was with is out of his mind. He's a menace to society, and he's suing for the $2,788.56 worth of damage. This is the defendant, Lawrence Jeffries. He says the plaintiff started everything by punching his car with his fist. He tried to get away from the maniac, but the guy jumped in his car and caught up with him. He tried to give him the shake by pulling into a car wash, and that's when the plaintiff drove into him. If anyone's crazy, it's the plaintiff, because he was minding his own business, and this guy is accusing him here and now of doing something he did not do. He's accused of cracking up.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor. You're welcome.
Okay, Raheem
Yes.
Dehaney,
Yes.
you are suing Lawrence and L'Oreal Jeffries for $2,788.56 in damages to your car that you say is Lawrence's fault. What happened?
Hello, Your Honor. January 21st, I got out of work at 3:30 p.m. Shamari got out of work at 3 o'clock. That's my girlfriend here.
That's the girl next to you? Okay.
Okay, so my girlfriend, she started work at 7 a.m. and I started work at 7:30. No, I started at 7 a.m. She started at 7:30. So I went to work. She sat in the car because she works right across the street. So I'm in work. She stays in the car. She sets my sunroof to open, and it's snowing outside. So when I come out of work, I'll start the car, and then snow will fall down on me.
What are you doing? Come on up. I'll just ask her. Why are you setting the sunroof to open?
Because we do that. We play jokes on each other all the time.
Wait, why is that a joke? What was gonna? Because you knew what would happen.
The snow would fall on him when he started the car. It would automatically open.
Okay, haha. All right. So go ahead and stay there, because you feature prominently. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, so it's around 3:30 now. It's time for me to get out of work. She got out at 3, so she's out before me. So she meet me upstairs. I get my stuff. We're ready to leave. We're going down the escalator. She was like, "Did you just see that girl?" I'm like, "No, what girl are you talking about?" His girlfriend.
Oh, you feature prominently too. Come on up. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going down the escalator, and she said that. I'm like, she just said something to me. I'm like, what'd she say to you? You can ask her, because I don't want to say it.
She said, "Dusty."
That's the what?
She said, "Dusty."
Referring to who?
To me. She looked at me and she made a little smirk face and she was like, "Dusty," I'm gonna say.
Okay. And how do you two know each other, and why would she say that to you?
We went to school, and now Raheem's girlfriend, but before me was her cousin.
Oh, okay.
And I guess she doesn't like me because of that.
So of course, how old are you?
20.
How old are you?
21.
Okay. So of course, now that you're a grown-up,
Yes.
you just ignored it and move along, right?
No.
So what happened?
So I called her, and that was it. She went upstairs. I guess she did a U-turn, because as soon as we got in the car and he started up the car for us to leave, a truck pulled up behind. A soda can was thrown, slid across the top of the car, and being as the sunroof opened, the pop can fell through the sunroof hard.
Huh? What? Go ahead.
I want to tell the story.
Oh. Well, I was asking her, in fairness to her. So the sunroof opened.
Yeah. So
do you actually see, and who's driving that car?
Lawrence Jeffries is driving that car.
Okay, now do you know him?
No.
Do you know her?
No.
You know her.
I know of her because I dated her cousin.
Right. So when do you first notice that car pulls up near you? After the Coke can?
No, I'm going to tell you right now. I get in the car, I start the ignition, the sunroof open, I'm watching it as it goes back, and boom, and there's a pop can comes right in, boom, and slashes down. I see her winding the back window up, and then he peels off, and then she was like, "Babe, get the license plate, because you never know what happened. There's some damage done to your car, you need to find out who did it, get the license plate." I'm like, you know what, that's fine, so I do that. I get out the parking lot, TJ Maxx parking lot, I make a right, and then like he's losing me because he's picking up speed, so I pick up speed too, and I catch him, so he makes a left into the car wash, which is the car wash that he was at. The way the car wash works now is you have to put money into the car wash to actually exit the car wash, because you go in the car wash and then you get the car wash and you can leave, but you can't leave unless you put money into the car wash. So they have a gate that goes up that's blocking it. And I pull up behind him, and I don't know what he was doing, but he saw me come behind him. So I'm sitting there, not getting out of my car or anything, not doing anything to provoke him to get out of his car or anything. So he puts his car in reverse. Boom! I'm like, what the?
He reversed into you.
And hit me. I have witness statements. I have police. There's a video of the whole incident that happened. I believe you guys have the video here.
Go on.
And then he jumps out of his car. As soon as he hits me, he jumps out of his car. His car is still in reverse with his child in the backseat and his girlfriend in the backseat. They can't stop the car. And he jumps on top of my car, breaking my driver's side mirror. And my sunroof is still open because she opened trying to play a prank on me. And he's trying to hit me through my sunroof, like hit me. There's a video of it showing it hitting me through my sunroof while this is happening.
How is
like,
he hitting you? Through the sunroof? So what's he doing? He's jumped up on your car?
Oh, yeah.
Go on.
It's in the video.
Yeah, no, in a minute you're going to have the whole floor. Wait your turn. Go ahead.
Jumps up on my car trying to hit me through the sunroof, right? And his car is still going back. And then I pull my car forward. Now he falls off the car. So I try to reverse again. And he's running at the car again. So I'm like, I have no choice. I pull forward. I go through the gate. I go underneath the gate, hitting the gate, causing damage to the gate. The owner of the car wash pressed charges against me. I have to pay a restitution fee for $750.
Oh, my God.
Exactly.
Did somebody call the police?
Yeah, I called.
Yeah, the car wash people?
Yeah, they did too.
Was the car wash open?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. No one was there.
What happened?
This started when exes happen to see each other. Words are exchanged, soda cans are thrown, and the defendant allegedly throws his car in reverse and slams into the plaintiff's car. Cops are called, charges filed, the usual. Let's listen.
No, wait. What happened?
Okay, he says that I don't like his girlfriend. I never had a problem with her in school. She's always been older than me. My little cousin is 16. He's 21 and he's dating her, still dating her. I have no problem with that, okay? No problem. This is my man, okay? So...
What'd you say to her on the escalator?
We went up the escalator. He said something first. He caught me. He didn't say nothing out her mouth.
Wait,
He's very
what
feminine.
Does he have against
He's
you?
very feminine, okay? If I would have brought all this stuff from Facebook...
Yeah, I heard.
Okay.
Okay. Now I want you to actually tell me what happened on the escalator.
The elevator. I didn't say nothing to them. I looked at them nastily. I didn't say nothing to them.
Did she say something to you?
She didn't say nothing to me. He said something to me.
What did he say?
He called me. That's what he said.
Did you even know him?
Yeah, I know him.
Okay. So why would he think that you are a...
Because he feels that it's a problem. Because my little sister has a problem with him from dating my little cousin, and now he's dating her. It's a big issue with them dating each other. But I tell you, Your Honor, I have no problem with it. I don't care.
So why does he say that you threw a soda can at his car?
Because
and then why does all this happen?
He feels like it's an issue. He punched the car. When we was driving off, we was trying to get away because we have my daughter in the backseat.
You had whose daughter?
My daughter. She just turned 1.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
How old are you?
18.
And we drive in, and he's running red lights trying to get to us.
No, back it up. Before a chase happens, what happens that causes him to chase you? Start talking. Tell me what happened.
Someone shot a bottle at his car.
Did you throw a bottle at his car? Did she throw a bottle at his car?
No bottles was thrown.
Well, somebody threw a bottle at his car.
Somebody did, not us.
Right, and it's not the people he's having the problem with. It's somebody else. It's just random bottles.
He don't have a problem with us. My little cousin.
So what happens? He starts to chase you?
No, we drives out. He pulled up on the side of me saying someone shot a bottle at his car. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, so I rolled up my window, drove off. Go all the way down to the car wash. I'm stuck inside the car because I have to pay, like you said. So then I try to reverse. And then when I'm coming reversing, his car coming in and it scraped the side of my car. He's saying that I backed into his car. And I got pictures of the side of my car all scraped up.
Do you have the pictures of your car?
Yes, I do,
May I
ma'am.
see it?
And I have the witness statements from
Yeah, hand over the witness statements and let's play the tape.
Hey, Kevin, police say the drama began in Pittsford Plaza. We don't know why the drivers were arguing, but we know how it ended because the whole thing was caught on tape.
I was talking to a customer, and then all of a sudden the Trailblazer pulled up, and then
Who's in the Trailblazer?
Jetta pulled up.
Josh Shostak was working at Royal Car Wash in Pittsford when 2 cars came barreling into the parking lot.
They thought they could come in, just come right through and escape right out the other side.
But the exit is blocked by security gates. The driver of the SUV tries to back up, then jumps out while it's moving, sending his Trailblazer into a ditch. What you cannot see in this video is that his 7-month-old baby is still inside the moving SUV. Police say the driver of the SUV approaches the Jetta and starts punching the guy inside. That man is 20-year-old Raheem Dehaney. Dehaney tries to get away by smashing through the gate, But in the end, both drivers are arrested. Showstack's take on the whole thing?
Absolutely wild.
Now, both men are charged with criminal mischief. The 18-year-old is also charged with endangering the welfare of a child. Police won't release his name because he is considered a youthful offender. Police say Dehaney caused more than $1,000 in damage to the car wash. Maureen?
So you get out, your car, like you have your baby in the car, and what do?
Well, the time I'm getting away from him, I got my baby in the car. That's why I didn't got out the car or anything. And I got stuck, so I had no choice but to defend myself because he telling me.
Defend yourself.
Yeah, he telling me that he was
You
going
got
to
out of
beat
the
my
car,
ass
left
and
her
stuff.
alone with the baby, and went
Yeah.
over to his car and did what?
Defend myself. And the whole time he's following me. French is a long bro. He telling me he's going to beat my ass and all this stuff and get out of the car, fight him or whatever. So I go there, the car hit, I get out. He comes out his car. I went to his car, hit him to make him stay in his car.
Is he out of his car or is he inside his car?
He was trying to come out the car, but I hit him, so he closed the
So
door.
is he out of his car or is he
in the
inside?
car? In the car. And he
He's in
drove.
the car. And how do you hit him? Through the sunroof?
Nah, he opened up the door, and when the door was open up, I hit him one time. Then he closed the door, and I seen the sunroof open. And
That's what you call self-defense?
Nah, but he telling me that he gonna hurt me, so I'm not about to let him hurt me. I'm gonna hurt him before he hurt me and my
You're
daughter.
in a separate car. He hasn't gotten out of his car. You back into him. Then you leave your baby and your girlfriend in the car. What are you doing while this is going on?
When he got out the car, I got out the car to follow him to see. I don't know if he got a gun or not. I know that's a dumb decision,
Yeah,
but I
that's
got out
actually
too,
even dumber.
and the car did actually go backwards. And when I got out the car, I got back in the car. It wasn't going that fast to where I couldn't jump back in.
Is still in reverse,
Yes.
and you leave your baby in the car to go check out that he's okay.
No,
With a car that's still in
that's
reverse.
defending us because if I'm gonna get out the car, I'm gonna obviously go help. I'm not leaving her
You're
to
gonna
go
go
get
out
her.
to help him beat him and leave the baby in the
No,
car.
because she was in the
that's
car too. And if she was gonna get out, obviously they both was gonna hurt him with whatever they had, and we was gonna be stuck to die. So
you left the baby in the car while the car was still in reverse.
Yep,
I
and
didn't know
went
what,
to
but I got back in the car, so I was still in the car technically because I got back in.
So you didn't get out of the car.
Yes, I did,
So you did get out of the car.
and I jumped back in the car.
How far out of the car did you go?
Like 2 steps.
And
I
then you
jumped
went
out,
back-
and I
you
noticed
changed
it
your
was
mind and went
rolling
back in.
I noticed it was rolling back, and I jumped back in.
Okay. And then what did you do?
Just secured my baby, just to make sure that she was fine, and she was.
Was she in a car seat?
Yes.
Did you get her out of the car seat or you just
No,
checked
we
on her?
we stayed there because it was
Did you put the car in park?
the car stopped because it stopped on rocks.
Because it stopped on rocks, but it's still in reverse.
No, it's still in reverse, but it just stopped.
But it
was
stopped
on
moving
rocks.
because the rocks stopped
Yes.
it. Crazy.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Should two people avoid each other completely when they break up?
I say yes.
Hold on 1 second. When the mic goes there, that's a sign. Okay, here we go.
Emotions run high when you break up, so yes, definitely stay away.
Okay, now the mic's coming right over to you.
Absolutely, depending on circumstances, but absolutely.
If it's a so-so breakup, how long should they avoid each other? Forever? For a certain period of time?
I don't think they have to avoid each other. I agree. I own a dog with my ex, so he loves the dog. We see my dog with my ex. He has an ex and kids, and they don't, we all see each other. It's fine.
Okay, this is getting real complicated for me, so I'm going to stop. But I think I get it.
Yeah, you don't have to avoid
I got it. Going inside the courtroom.
You, after all this, you end up taking a plea and pay $125 and you're done, right?
Yep.
No.
No? That's what it looks like.
I spoke to my lawyer. He got 100 hours of community service.
Anything other than that?
No. And I had to pay restitution, but he didn't, which I didn't understand.
Well, because you damaged. Well, now that's what this lawsuit's about. And probably the prosecutor's office didn't want to get involved in the prosecutor's office does want to get involved in helping the innocent car wash, but they want to leave you guys to your own because you both have a little bit of guilt in here. The thing is, what the subject of this lawsuit is essentially you backing into his car. You tell me that, oh no, Judge, I'm backing out and he hits me, but that's, even though the video is a little hard to see, that's certainly not what I end up seeing in the video. Show me the proof that the car, what kind of car do you have?
A 2001 Volkswagen Jetta.
Okay. What ended up happening to your car? You didn't get it fixed or anything? Did anything happen with the child endangerment? They didn't bring you into family court, make you go to counseling or anything else? Okay. Let me just ask you something. If you had it all, if you had it all to do over again, would you do it all exactly the same way?
No, I wouldn't have got out the car. At least, even though not God forbid.
Would you want him to do everything the same way?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't want him to get out the car. I would have had him call the police. Honestly.
Would you throw that soda?
I didn't shoot the soda.
Because you know it's all your fault, right?
No, it's not.
All your fault. Everything that happened to him was all your fault.
No, it's not.
He had a role in it too. But if you got a guy who has that kind of anger problem, you don't make it easier for things to go out of hand the way they did in this case. I find in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $2,788.56.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The plaintiff has won this decision here in the People's Court, so it's the defendant right here. Well, now this is all over. You've lost the case in court. You regret your actions at this point?
Really, I don't regret anything.
No?
No.
All right, right down this way. Okay, so come on in here. What about you? Would you do things the same way next time?
A lot differently. I would never chase them at all, actually. This way I would have saved this trip. I also would have just went inside my store. They got security cameras outside the front and just saw his license plate that way.
Okay, well, do you think he's learned his lesson?
Not at all.
Over to Harvey.
I gotta tell you something. If a parent lets her kids sit in a car with all of these shenanigans, somebody should call Children's Services. I mean, this is outrageous. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.